Hey, welcome to You Ponder That, a weekly devotional calculated to get you thinking about the Word of God. And now for this week's devotional. Hey, good morning, Pastor Steve here. Micah chapter 7, verses 18 and 19 say this: Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities, and will cast all our sins into the depths of the sea. I've read this verse many times as I read through the book. But this time, as an older man with regrets and sorrow for things I did and can't undo, things I broke and can't mend, and a life that was, in my view, often wasted, I cling to this in a new way. Do you know why God can pardon our iniquity? Because when the perfect Son of God, the one with no iniquity, God with us, was on the cross, he took the full punishment. The book of Colossians tells us he took the charges against us, the handwriting of ordinances against us, and nailed it to his own cross. The charges that we need to pay for, he paid for. That means the worst thing that you know about yourself was nailed to Jesus' cross. Hebrews 10:14 says he has made an ongoing payment as well. He was by one sacrifice forever perfected those who are being sanctified. Isaiah 44:22, he said, I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins return unto me, for I have redeemed thee. I know that when I accepted the great fact of God redeeming love, to just let him love me, even though I don't feel worthy, then I also desire to live to please him, not to earn anything, but to please him, to make my Father in heaven pleased or happy. I am one who detests the wrong I did. It's a tool the snake tries to use to get me to quit. I found out, though, that to be disappointed in myself is simply because I believed in myself, like I should have been better than this. But like Paul, I know that in me, that is, in my flesh, lives no good thing. But listen to the words of this hymn and rejoice. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Paul Harvey told this story, and I found it on several other sites, about Boston preacher Dr. S.D. Gordon. He placed a beat-up old rusted bird cage by his pulpit when he told the story. An unkempt, unwashed little kid about 10 years old was coming up the alley swinging the bird cage in his hand with several tiny birds shivering on the floor of it. The compassionate Dr. Gordon asked, Where'd you get the birds? I trapped them. Dr. Gordon said, What are you going to do with them? I'm going to play with them a while and have fun with them. Well, yeah, you're going to get tired of them. Then what are you going to do? Oh, I got some cats at home. They like birds. I'll feed them to my cats. Dr. Gordon said, Son, how much do you want for the birds? The boy was kind of surprised, and he hesitated. He said, Mister, you don't want these birds. They're plain old field birds. They can't even sing. They're ugly. Just tell me how much you want, the preacher said. The grubby little kid thought about it, squinted up one eye. He figured it in his head a minute. He said, $2. To his surprise, Dr. Gordon reached into his pocket and handed two $1 bills. The preacher took the cage. The boy boogied up the alley as fast as he could go. In a sheltered crevice between buildings, Dr. Gordon opened the door of the cage, and tapping on the rusty inside, he encouraged the little birds one at a time to find their way out through the narrow door and fly away. As he opened the door, he found out those birds could sing, and they sang the song of birds set free. Then he continued on that Sunday morning about how once a time Jesus and the devil had engaged in a negotiation. Satan had boasted how he'd baited a trap in Eden's garden and caught himself a handful of people. In fact, a world full of people. What are you going to do with those people? I'm going to play with them, please tease them, make them marry and divorce and fight and kill one another. I'm going to teach them to throw bombs on each other. I'm going to have fun with them. Jesus said, you can have fun with them for a while, but not forever. What are you going to do when you're tired of playing with them? Ha, damn them. They're no good anyway. Kill them all. Jesus said, how much do you want? Satan said, you can't be serious. If I sell them to you, they'll just spit on you, they'll hate you, they'll hit you, they'll beat you, they'll hammer nails into your hand. They're no good. Jesus said, how much? Satan said, all your tears, all your blood. That's the price. Jesus took the cage, paid the price, and opened the door. And when that door is open, dear ones, we too sing and sing and sing the song of souls fret free. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.